Welcome to Die For RPG. So, as the last week of May, we are coming hopefully to the end of the second act of the Burnlands Saga. These gentlemen, this party, adventurers, vagabonds, have just escaped from the city of Rome. A city that's now besieged and been taken over by the armies of the cult of the Blackened Claw. From the information they've gained from the Holy Father and from the vaults underneath the city, they have ascertained that they need to head east to find the vault that contains the final shard of the Eye of Underlyn. And that's where our session was as of the last stream. Before we get into the session, is there any news or anything that we have to go over first?
Oh, we're still doing the... Are we pre-bantering or post-bantering?
I do think it's pre-banter.
It's kind of pre-banter. I just did a wee quick recap first.
No worries. All right. We're all good.
Yeah.
I thought something was off. I was like, wait, I'm still writing notes. That's fine.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
That was a good recap.
Yeah. I just thought I would do something a wee bit concise there.
Yeah, my latest thing is that I've been editing some political videos, and working with amateurs is a nightmare when they don't know how to use these things. I mean, green screens. Having all those shadows and me being like, how the hell do I work with a bad green screen?
Oof. Yeah.
It's like, I probably should have given them a bit more instructions on how to use a green screen, like use lighting or something. Instead, I have a what one would call a cascade of shadows.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just waiting for Mr. Morton to come and blame me for for massacring all his friends.
Well, as you can see, we did a kick-ass job of it.
Yeah. Anyway.
He's not even using a green screen, so...
Yeah.
What's their excuse then?
Yeah.
Different formats, different software.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting news.
Yeah.
Have you learned a lot?
I've learned a bit, and I am expected to have all of this finished by tomorrow, so...
Okay.
The election has already started, and they provided me materials today.
Very organized and professional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very. Luckily, this is like the.
This part is not called to die
so...
for by any chance. I'm just wanting to make sure.
Yeah. Yep. I am not even going to be mentioning any parties or such.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I'm making political videos and I'm being the editor for them. And we just got a new follower. Thank you, Candy Clown, for following us. Hopefully you'll be enjoying this show as much as we enjoy your follow.
Yeah.
Hi, Candy. I know him.
Howdy.
And I think Blink is on his way to like 200 followers by now.
Not quite.
Or close to.
We're still on our way to first 100. So
we're still on our way to our first 100. Slowly,
but Blink is closer to 1,000 than we are at 100.
No. But if you really want to know,
where are you at the moment on your channel?
I'm at 127.
Jeez.
Ooh, you got almost twice our numbers.
Yeah, that is insane.
Good going for you, boy.
Yeah, but you are putting in the hours to do that.
You are doing a hell of a lot of work.
Yeah, you're streaming a lot.
You do more work.
Your definition of work is different than mine, but okay.
Well, it's earning Twitch money.
Time on it, so that's considered work.
I did get my very first payment from Twitch. Woohoo!
Yeah. Wait. Okay.
100 Canadian dollars, or what was it?
140 something. Canadian.
Nice.
Not to be sneezed at.
That's more than I made on crypto this week.
Yeah.
Don't go there. Don't
Don't make these jokes, please.
I'm already still hurt about that.
What? Did you lose money on crypto or something?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I do for a bank. Yeah, that's one of the things we've been having to advise customers going, look, if you're looking to lose money, invest in crypto. That is what you're more likely to happen.
I mean, like, you might gain money, but like I tell people, like, first of all, do not, this is an investment period, but do not invest more money than you are willing to lose.
Yes.
Period.
Yep.
If you invest in anything, you are like, I am okay with losing this money.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep. That's
Like
exactly that's exactly what I'm doing with my money. I had a few extra bucks laying around, so I decided, hey.
Exactly. And the thing is that it's one of those things also, too, it's one of those things where people expect crypto because of the way they see it going up and down. They expect it to be like, oh, I'll be rich in a week. No. This is more than likely, you know, you may lose a lot of money now, but 15 years from now, you might be like sitting somewhere and they're like, hey, this, you know, 100 units of something that you bought 15 years ago is now worth 20 million. And you're like, oh.
I hope you keep the USB stick that has that password.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to people with Bitcoin. They're like, oh, this is bullshit. And next thing you know, they're like, oh, wait a minute, we're millionaires now.
Yeah, this is the fun. There were stories about men who had some like 20,000 Bitcoins on a laptop. They stored, threw away the laptop. They never even copied the details over. And then the Bitcoin price jumped up stupidly. And they were literally had to get the landfills, the council's permission to try and find their laptop in the landfill.
And they didn't get it.
No. Oh, they got it. But it was just basically going, yeah, you see the top of that mountain? They go, yeah, that's just from last week. Yours is probably at the bottom. If you want to sign all these waivers, and then, you know, and then finally that the council's not liable for any injury as you try to shift that, go ahead.
Yeah. I think what
even
upsets me about
your eventual
Bitcoin
death
is I remember because I was in the military when Bitcoin was wherever. Somebody I was working with, like right next to me, like 2 feet from me, was like, hey man, we should invest in Bitcoin. It was like at 17 cents per one when this happened. And I was like, man, that sounds like a scam. I'm like, God damn it. I should have just been like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
Well, that's the thing. If you had just like
here's $100, buy me some.
Yeah.
And now you would be swimming in that deal.
Exactly.
My main issue with it is if you look at how, you know, any cryptocurrency, if you look at the rise and fall of
the Roman Empire.
Yeah, sorry. The rise and fall of the price of them. There's something that's actually quite similar in other investment. If you ever see those sort of graphs, especially those rise and then those falls, yeah, those are generally more seen with pump and dumps of like one, pink, what was it? The pink slip, the
pink slips,
the dollar stocks.
Yeah.
Which is heavily defrauded on, and a lot of people who jump onto them generally, the reason why it's going up in stock is because people believe it's going to be the next big thing, so that because someone told them, and the person who told them is the one that's sitting on it, selling it, making the money out of you.
By the way, guys, we should have actually said space reserve for Carlos Santana's date. Because remember, he has to go for one, and we should probably get moving soon.
Good point.
You're right. We should go.
Yeah, we should.
We should stop embarrassing Carlos.
Yeah.
That was quite.
And leave Carlos here alone with his date.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don, where's the mood lighting button?
Oh boy. Wait. Can I turn any redder?
Oh, he's doing the mood lighting for us.
Pretty yellow.
Oh boy. Let's see.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. But just for fun.
Oh. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, let's get rid of the image. There.
And we lost we lost Kynan.
Bum, bum.
Lost the map.
Yeah, but don't let me reposition the map.
He says it because it looks like I was texting, which is true. I was doing all this stuff.
Hold
All right.
on. Not that one. Sorry.
So I suppose that's my news.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we stole your news.
Mm-hmm.
I blame Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
As do we all.
Anyway, hold on. That is annoying.
Nope.
The map is moving.
Yeah.
Who's moving my map? Hmm?
Me.
They did the map. They did the monster map.
Would you love a monster man? Would you understand beauty of the beast?
Mm-hmm.
That was actually the only song to ever win Eurovision by Finland.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
You love a monster man. You understand beauty of the beast.
It was a lot more metal than that, though, from memory.
Yep. I am no lordy. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, joking aside, let's... So, we find ourselves... You're darting away from the city of Rome. It's in flames. So what was the plan of the party? Are you heading east immediately, or I think there was talk about you guys...
We have to drop the Pope off somewhere, don't we?
Yeah, you're dropping
the
this
City
holy
of
flag.
Angels.
So,
We're going to Los Angeles.
which is in the opposite direction, but if you want to.
No, just around, going all the way around the world.
Yeah, and maybe 80 days there.
I mean, how fast is
We've
Charity of the gods,
not
yeah.
established that.
It is as fast as required.
Yeah.
It is-
It's like Star Trek Warp Drive.
Exactly. It is.
If it's Voyager,
It's
it
not
takes
long,
70 years. If
that's
it's
the
a
case,
film,
that means
it's 2 minutes.
I mean, then that means then I can technically open up a warp gate that we can just fly right through to where we need to go.
You
Oh,
can
wormhole
do a
technology.
time warp and reverse time. Sorry, I shouldn't be suggesting these things.
We got musical people in this group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be fun having them back.
So where's the City of Angels?
So I would assume what it would be is actually at this position here, which I'm pinging on the map,
Okay.
is
The
at,
island.
is actually a naval base for the Rome Republic. And it's actually one of the most secure... After anything on the frontier, it's and the city of Rome itself, it's probably one of the most secure places in the land there.
More heavily armed places in the
Because that opens up the port. That's the main port entry to the area. Yeah, I could see that.
And also the approach by land is a lot more restricted compared to... So the hope is without a fleet, it might be more secure. So
Pop over, beam the Pope down, and have a good time, Pope.
Yep. So I'm
Thank you for the bits, Candy. Those are our first bits, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Thank you.
Fantastico.
Those are nice
Gracias.
first bits.
Yeah. So
We've gotten bits before.
We have?
Yeah,
Yes.
a long
Oh.
time.
It's been a very long
It's been
time.
so
Yeah.
so long that I've
Of the
forgotten
year.
about it.
It is our first bits of the year.
Yeah,
I will
definitely
let you
for
know.
that.
You will have that.
And the year's only halfway through. Hopefully we'll get another.
Yeah. So just one will do. One will do for us.
One
The-
sustains us all is all we
Yeah.
need, yeah. Yum.
So
It will sustain us.
They'll replicate and make more. It'll be a son of a bit.
just making sure, because I'm trying to. Is there any scene that you want to do with the Pope Darren, or is this bit where you're wanting to just fast forward for this? Is up to you.
No.
Command that in the Pope.
I mean, I don't know.
Unless any of you other guys
Kinda,
can
yeah.
think you've got a scene with His Holiness there.
Why? You want the creepy, maybe demon guy to talk with the Pope?
How did you?
And I'm
I
the guy who
do.
fed a
No.
leg to the dog.
It's
I
like
don't
you
think the
you
Pope
in
wants
demon
to
form and him in like his radiant glory playing a chess game. That I would happily go for that.
Long fingers.
Yes, tough game. This.
No. I think the only conversation kind of would want to have in the whole trial time is with the liar known as Roscoe about
Okay.
seeing the shard of
Okay. Shard of Underlyn. Okay.
yeah.
This is a great
Yes.
time. Let's do this. This is a
Yep.
perfect time to talk about it.
Okay. So I'm guessing for Darian there, it's just quick pleasantries going, well, hopefully you'll be safe here, sort of thing, and then it's it, bye, boom, off.
Actually,
Oh, he has got a scene in mind.
I do have
Okay.
a discussion to have with His Holiness.
Yes. So you probably find that His Holiness is retired, even briefly, just for a few hours, to some quarters on the chariot.
Knocking on the door.
Enter. Ah, Darian.
Your Holiness?
Please, sit.
I would rather stand. My nerves are as shattered as they are. Sitting down, I might not be able to stand up until I awaken once more.
I'm guessing the revelation I parted upon you under the city.
Yes, Your Holiness. It is difficult to comprehend. Why did you spare me?
It's very simple, Darian. You're but a child, innocent of the crimes of your parents.
Well, I was made to be a tool of evil.
I'd say your only fate is what you designed it to be, what actions you take. It's you that deign to decide who you become as a person. I may have hopes, but if you decide that my hopes for you are not for yourself, take the steps you need to take.
If I was made, am I even a human? The church teaches that one must be born to be a human.
You were born, Darian. I remember when you were a boy, you fallen there in crime as you scuffed your knee. Only something that lives registers pain, registers hurt. Some of the... When we talk about something being made, we're talking about relics from the old world, from mechanics and technology or magics, whatever word you want to use, Darian. Those things, those constructs, they were never designed to feel pain. No love, no laughter. They were designed to just act. Nothing more, nothing less.
Thank you, Your Holiness. This has given me much to think about. I will leave you in your peace.
As you kind of turn to walk out, you just hear one voice. Darian. The path there is not the only path you have to take. If you want, I would not think any differently of you if you decide to step away from it. The path in front of you is one that I wish for you to follow. Doesn't mean that you have to accept it.
Since when have I shirked away from my duties? And off my walk.
Yeah. Maybe a few minutes afterwards, you get confirmation that you're over the city. And the Pope will come down, or His Holiness, I should say, there, and he will be looking over the rest, and he says, "Gentlemen, I must thank you for your actions. Hopefully, this will not be the last time we all meet together. Hopefully, we'll meet on a more happier occasion."
Thank you, Holiness. I look forward to it as well. And may our endeavors hopefully bring peace between our two nations.
Yes.
Thank you, Holiness, and may our trust build in each other, since we didn't seem to have much to start with.
I would say the trust, or lack of trust in regards to your exploits, Galen, were more amongst my Templars, many of whom you seem to have come across at many a point.
And it seems a large number of them are working for the opposition now. This is not good.
Yes. A heresy that I thought I had contained. Apparently not.
It appears there's much work to be done.
You know what I would like to do?
Rich the dog.
No. I'm going to shoot the Pope.
What?
Hold on.
With your blessed white gun, I hope.
Yes, with my white and gold gun. I technically don't think anybody really knows what my guns do.
No, exactly.
Yeah, and that means when you pull the gun and aim it at the Pope, Darian is gonna be right smack between you two to block that shot.
Okay.
Without a second thought.
Well, that's going to be a roll, I assume. To see if you can beat my gun.
Yep, that's a contested roll.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, what should I be rolling?
I'd
Excuse
say
me for being
athletics.
an agent of chaos. Thank you, Zinni.
What?
Such a...
Kanan, you don't even. Hey, I'm hitting him with the good gun, which means only beneficial things is going to happen to the Pope.
No one
You
knows
don't
that's
know
a big
that. You never told us that.
Yeah.
Well, this is not my fault. You guys don't look. You didn't notice me being a demon behind you. What do you want from me?
I was about to say, Carlos, when you moved your chair for a second, you had a slight cloaking effect, like the Roman warboard was going to do there. You're that a predator.
I want to know. I'm trying to think. How bad do I want this?
Oh, wait. Can I do this? How bad do you want this?
How bad? No, because I do have a once per session stunt that I've just changed. So the question is, do I want to use this just to be?
No, Carlos, don't do that.
Yeah, because it means bad things are going to happen to me regardless of what I do if I do this stunt.
Yeah.
No.
I just like the idea though. I just shoot the Pope, and then like even for a second, even I know because you talked to me about this. I'm like, what?
Yes. Okay, it's going to be a shoot roll.
Yes.
With Galan, my white gun.
Yeah.
With gold runes.
Yep. Darren, I would say it's going to be a pure athletics roll for you to kind of dive in front of the blast.
How about physique to push the Pope out of the way?
That would also be another one. Yep.
Just wait till you push him and then shoot him. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I just love it if you push him. That's how he gets injured. You know.
Okay.
The Pope
He's
just.
an old man.
Yeah, I know. Shoot. Okay.
There's my shoot roll.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, then I use a fate on that.
And I will use a fate to shoot him.
So I will roll again.
Okay. So what are you doing with your fate point? What aspects are you both using here, gentlemen?
Well, I'm going to let him do his first since he did say he's going to use fate first.
what aspect are you using first?
I'm using the Adherent of 7 Heavenly Virtues, and this is charity. I'm giving myself for Pope's benefit.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna reroll because he might roll worse. So we'll let him roll.
Yeah, I need to overcome that 3 before before you need to do nothing.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Okay, that's a 3-3. That's a tie,
so
which means defender is winning.
I will use a fate point that add a +2 to my roll.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Demon Face Master Wizard with the Heart of Gold.
Fair enough. Right, both of you down a fate point each for that, unless you want to do a fate point arm race to try and beat each other.
I'm not willing to waste fate points because I don't know where this game is going later.
Please, I want to give you compels.
I will take that bet.
So you can't use the same aspect. So is there another aspect that you can use?
I'm a visionary seeker, so I see this. I see his aim coming.
Okay.
So you got to use that to add another
take the +2 now.
You gain the.
Is there any way we can interfere in this?
Darian, I think you're down by 2 fate points.
This is important to Darian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
You can have it. So who do I shoot?
I'd
It's the
say
same.
the way that it happens is you see a hand.
It's like pushing somebody out of the truck's way, so you get there.
Yeah, it's like
instead.
Darian's armor is bathed in the white light of the shot. What was the effect that you're trying to do there?
Kill him.
It was going to no. Darian feels refreshed, like he had a full night's sleep.
It's actually pretty handy since he didn't sleep.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Darian feels like he's had a full night's sleep now.
So now he gets his refresh.
Yep, no, that's a good point, gentlemen. Thank you for that. Yeah, so Darian, you don't have to roll for this. Thanks. Everyone else, okay? Can I get you to roll a... Give me... I'm trying to think. It is going to be a physique roll on the rest of you, okay? To see what's your ability to actually keep going on despite the night's activities.
Look at all the shenanigans you guys are causing.
I mean, this is... I blame Rooster.
Difficulty is going to be 2 for this. But it's just the first night of very limited sleep. So, okay.
Oh, hang on. Where's my physique? Physique, you say, right?
Yeah. Galen's a 2. Okay. Right.
1.
Okay. Unless you can think of an appropriate aspect to use for either a +2 or for a reroll, gentlemen, for Kynan and Roscoe, there is going to be a wee condition on your character sheet called exhausted.
I've already clicked it.
You've already clicked it. Okay.
I've already clicked it.
I'm into it.
Okay.
You need stims.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And this is why I was shooting the Pope, because I know I'm tired. I know he has to be tired.
Yeah.
So I think he has important stuff to do.
Yeah.
But now, Darian, you feel like you've had the best 8 hours of sleep of your life.
Yeah. You've never slept this soundly in your life. There.
Darian isn't quick enough to realize the difference. He's running on that adrenaline as it is. So now there is a blade being pointed at Hayden.
There's a hand on your shoulder. Darian. Mr. Kynan was meaning no harm.
I had to go, white gun, good. Black gun, dead. Difference.
This confuses the Templar immensely.
How do you feel?
Like I have slept for a week.
Exactly. But I can only do that once a day, so sorry, Pope. I just gotta walk away.
Yeah. The thought, Mr. Kynan, is greatly appreciated.
I was hoping it would pass by both of them and hit the dog, but no.
The dog somehow mutates into something even worse than what it is, you know. 2 more heads grow on it.
I'm still waiting for the dog to talk to me again, so there you go.
Right. With that...
Too bad that doesn't affect the player.
Yeah. So with that, we'll...
Coffee does.
Yeah.
Just out of interest, because Darian, I'll get it right eventually.
Yeah.
Just got a long rest. Does he get his refresh?
Yeah, all of you will get that. You will be back up on your refresh points every session. Okay.
Well, no, but I'm just thinking he just used.
No.
And now he's refreshed.
No, that type of refresh. Nice try, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, refresh is per session, not per rest.
Yeah.
All right. So
I've not put that into this game yet.
Yeah. No more using meta currency to spite players.
I'm getting a wee bit close by putting exhaustion in it, but I'm not got to that level of D&D yet for Fate. Okay. Just before we go any further, can someone actually read out what the actual condition of being exhausted will do to you guys?
The character is exhausted. Unless action is taken to resolve the exhaustion, their rolls are impacted by -1 modifier.
Yes.
And the system does that automatically, right? You don't have to...
You will have to remember to do that. Okay.
Let's find out. I'm going to use fight.
You will have to put a -1 on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. You have to do it. Yeah.
It is not automata.
There's
Ooh,
other
nice fight.
long-term modifiers. The more of them you've got, they will stack. So you gotta be careful, guys.
By the way, at her waist, a perfectly good 7 there.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So the Pope's finally down with hopefully what will be members of the faithful. And not more of the agents of chaos.
And that is why Darian will insist on escorting him to the city officials.
Fair enough. We'll fast forward for this, but the city, from everything that you can see, Darian, the city proper is actually still under control of loyal legions. Okay? They were actually about to assemble a force of men to actually go across the sea to actually see what had happened to the other legions over in, just across in the, I think was it the Illyri Inlets, I think he had given the name, or as the people of Rome...
Illyrian Isles.
Yeah, the Illyrian Isles, as the people of Rome call it. Okay? Other people in other parts of the lands will just call that area to the east, going out towards the Eastern Order, the bulk is the term that covers the entire region.
The Balkans?
Yeah. What? It's nice, simple progression of language.
Obviously, there was a big thing about text messages being a certain length. So they shortened all the words.
This is what led to the fall of civilization. Mobile phone network carriers reduced the text message sizes to about 20 characters per message and then increased the text costs. Is that what you're saying?
And that is what
and the first time somebody
to
said,
ruin.
I want a warranty on this item, and it just came out as I want a war, and here we go.
It's because it's a modification of the word guarantee. I want a guarantee on this item. Warranty.
Yeah. Okay.
I blame the Americans.
Yeah.
Yes, we're responsible for all the evil in the world.
Yes.
Especially the evil.
Yeah. But it would appear that, so the legions that were being prepared here are now actually, instead of getting prepped for going over, are actually now being prepped for the city's defense. There.
And that is why... that is when we proceed towards east ourselves.
Okay. There'll be a wee bit of fast forward, and I think
Kanan wanted to talk about.
Yes, I would say when you're about halfway across the actual across the sea there, and I'll move
the
there.
Adri Sea.
We'll still call it the Adriatic. It's the one. It's the one name that somehow have survived the shortening of names, no matter what.
Adriatic Sea.
Yeah, okay. So yes, there's. Where, Kynan and Roscoe, where would this conversation occur, do you think?
I'm assuming there's like
a balcony overseeing the sea.
I guess, sure. Why not? So
I see.
So you can
Dobby.
push Roscoe down.
Yeah. There's a.
Or he can push me down.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Yeah. There's a actual. Off to the side, as is described, with the actual. Where the bridge is, most of it is just the bridge and the corridor that leads up into the actual main structure of it. But there was some, not a major room, but it's just after the kind of ladder, there was just like a wee maintenance, a kind of hatch there, which does take you into, not really a balcony, but it opens up there to the open air at the back, and you can actually get the sight of everything there.
The side of the bridge or the city area below?
So basically this would be towards imagine the bridge is on this section. We're talking about you being on the back end here, okay?
So you see ocean.
Ocean, you'll probably be seeing also
That's
the mountains. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
You can just feel the wind Roscoe, you probably feel the wind, whipping away at your cloak there.
This is my relaxing area.
And you just feel a presence behind you.
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
So, things were said. Mostly about you being a liar.
There is some truth to that.
So is there. I mean, I like to think the best of people, so I assume you had a good reason.
Look, I judged you too harshly. Your whole look is... You are unlike any living creature I have seen. And where you are disgusting to look at and frightening. Your actions seem different, and it is messing with my brain.
I get that a lot.
I am not the easiest person to work with. I trust very few people.
It's okay. I still love you. He'll just rub your shoulder.
Sorry, I was just expecting Ross to become a 10-year-old go, you LGY, you have no alibi, you're ugly. Sorry.
Look, we are going into something big, and I'm glad you are with us. In fact, I've underestimated you in so many ways. I'm glad we are allies. I'm glad to be friends, and I make this promise not to lie to you anymore.
As you're saying that, Roscoe, you're just hearing a voice in your own head. He wants the eye. He will betray you.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I smell the corruption on Roscoe?
Give me a notice roll, please, sir.
I will indeed.
Fantastic.
Okay. For a brief moment, you catch a hint of sulfur in the wind there. But just as quick as you catch it, it's gone.
You're starting to smell like them.
Like whom?
All the people you kill. the ones that, you know, Darian doesn't like really doesn't like.
The corrupted? Am I becoming corrupted?
You hearing weird voices out of like nowhere.
Do not answer that.
No.
Yes, I hear them. They
know
are becoming more hard to ignore.
I know this might be hard for you to trust, but can I see the shard? I promise I'll give it back. I promise on Doggo. And you know, kind of loves this dog.
Yes, the thing that's still munching on
a
Templar's leg.
Don't think about it. Don't think too hard about it.
Wolfing it down there.
Dogging it down, you mean?
Yeah, that works just as much.
Here.
What kind of happens is as you're handing it over to Kainem, the voice that you hear that's been speaking in your head, it doesn't stop, but it's like the volume's been dropped down to like 1, you know? You can barely hear it now. You know, the wind is...
Now it sounds like very tinny up a little AM radio in the far corner.
Yeah.
Like before it was like full-on surround sound in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Because Connor's going to do some weird shit. Because that's what he does.
Okay.
So before I tell you what I'm going to do, my attempt is to kind of like put a basic ward on this shard. So basically, I kind of just want to create the aspect or an advantage later for Roscoe when he has to make his will saves against fucking corruption.
Okay. I like that.
This is the benefit I want to give him. Because I see this is turning him, but I see that if I try to take this way, he might try to kill me.
Yeah.
So I made a promise.
Yes.
But hey, dear GM, this is going to benefit both of us.
I know.
Well, kind of. What I'm going to do first,
I'm
going to stick the shard in my mouth. Because this is how I do my magic. I would like to roll lore.
Yes. As you're doing that,
okay,
you hear a voice going, "Hello. You have power. Power that I can use.
Okay.
With you can achieve great things." And with it, you see like flashes of images, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know, technology that you've never even seen before. You know, it's like stuff that you've read of. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you basically get an image of what the world was like before the war. There. And you see, you know, people living for, you know, close to about 200 years before they die, you know? You know, and it's like, when they do pass away, it's with dignity, like diseases like Alzheimer's, you name it, any kind of degenerative disease that we have today has been wiped out, okay?
Okay.
There, it's... you hear people talking about potentially the talk of, you know, in maybe 10, 30 years, next generation or so, potentially even death itself could be defeated, sort of thing. Is that sort of talk? These are some of the images you're getting there.
This is really cool, but he did make a promise to Roscoe.
Yes, I know. I just want to tempt you, that's all.
Goddamn, my high concept. Super naive, and I made a promise.
I know.
Okay.
Are you hearing the voices too?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm using my saliva to make a protective ward on this shard of Underlyn.
Yeah, you just see him like swirl it in his mouth a wee bit there.
He's like
I can just imagine this Zoidberg like tentacles.
Sorry,
going
do
out
not
of
give
the
that.
water.
Do not give that.
Okay.
No,
So-
you can keep it now.
Hyman, you're the spitting image of somebody.
I can roll lore,
Come
or I can roll craft.
Yeah.
Whichever one you feel like is the best one.
Either one would actually be applicable there. It's going to be a floor 4, though. This is one of the more powerful artifacts.
Okay.
What
Man,
flavor is it?
you know what?
It tastes of cinnamon.
Tastes like
Sweat.
cinnamon.
Do not listen
And-
to that voice.
and
It is
hissy and
the one that is
sand.
a liar. And sand.
So
Okay,
got the reference. Good.
I'm going to use lore only because I really want to do this for
Fair enough.
Roscoe.
No, of
If
course.
this is something else, but do I really want something bad to happen?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to use craft because I feel like that's more appropriate because I'm
Okay.
building a ward. So,
Yeah.
okay.
With your tongue. Kind of like people do with their...
So I expected this because my craft is low.
Yeah.
So I'm going to activate a stunt
Yeah.
using my aspect one with the arcane
Yes.
for magical backlash.
Yep.
So once per session,
Yes.
I may deal myself a consequence in exchange for a +4 on a roll when I perform magical action.
Jesus. Yeah.
So +4 makes
Okay.
it 6, but you get to give me a consequence for stuffing the shard of Underlyn
What-
in my mouth.
What's the
Wow.
consequence type? Is it just a mild
long.
or
It's a
how did you word up?
I just said deal yourself a consequence. So I mean, hey John, do you?
Okay.
Suck all the water out of your mouth.
I think for a +4 moderate consequence is
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. What happens is you feel the shard goes, "What? No, don't, no," and you just feel a blinding pain in your head.
you can see like blood begins to like trickle
yeah.
down his eyes and nose. All right, here you go.
I would say what you've got is you've taken until you start dealing with what it's done, it's left a psychic imprint on you. I love you, sir. You know that's you are fantastic.
Wowzers. What did you do to it?
Like, you know, it shouldn't, easier for you to, not turn into one of the bad, creepy people.
And Roscoe, as he's saying that, you just feel the heat of the shard. That's it.
It is quieter now. I don't even hear it anymore. Thank you, Kainen, for what you have done.
Whereas, Kynan, in your head, as I said, there's a psychic imprint. You see an image of yourself. Now, instead of your usual 7-foot glory there, this version of yourself is 10 foot tall, gleaming in gold and silver and technologies and magics that no one's seen in over 1,000 years. And around your neck you see that Eye of Underlyn, and it just says, "I will get you to undo that."
No.
You may be powerful, mortal, but that's all you are. Mortal.
Okay. He looks so confused. He just feels confused now. He's like, should have thought that one through.
Yes. Okay.
Want to help his friend.
Yes. Yes, so for people who have never played Fate, I'll just quickly explain what Sim's done. He's actually taken a potential injury there of some kind to undo some of my machinations in this game, the one that I've been enjoying the most. There, the slow corruption of Roscoe de la Spagna to my golem. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't say that. There, he has done something that even Gandalf could not do. There. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Also, no, joking.
And this is why I'm starting to really like Fate, because I can just do random weird shit like that, and hey, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah. I love
no
that.
problems.
I love that. Yes, it is cool. No, okay, so I think that's
do
that
you
scene.
To me? Mm-hmm. Or to Roscoe? Does
the damage
look
is
visibly...
to probably. I think it kind of said you'll see the trickle of blood. Was it from the nose or from the eyes?
From my eyes. It's like almost like I'm weeping blood.
Yeah.
As this was happening.
Okay?
Like, fine. I need to sleep. I'm very tired. We had a late night last night, and then Darian thought I was trying to kill the Pope, but I wasn't. It's a thing. So I'm just going to go to sleep.
Okay.
It's a good idea. I shall return to meditation as well.
Okay. You have a good day, friend. I love you. And he just gonna walk away.
Right. So
I'm kind of one of those guys.
So here's my question: as the chariot of the gods heads further into the Illyrian Isles, there, who's actually going to be monitoring the ship? Who's actually going to bed? Who's resting? Who's grabbing stuff to eat?
How long is it taking?
It's probably going to take a couple.
Be on the... Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I probably just, we're probably about here at this point. There, off the map on the screen. Just give me a second. Yeah, probably going to take an hour or so at the moment.
There. Oh, okay. I thought it was like we were going to be over there for like a couple of days to get there, but okay. Yeah, I can take a watch. I wasn't that tired.
I will definitely be taking a watch.
You fucking better.
I will take the latter half, but not the first half. That would be just sinful.
Okay.
And I do require at least a dinner first.
Okay. It's...
You know what? Kind of would cook for everybody.
Yeah.
If the opportunity arises.
I say the opportunity arises that so none of you gentlemen are having to worry about dehydration or food. Cannon does see to that,
Just don't let Cannon anywhere near what's left of the leg.
As we do approach the location, Darian does slow down, allowing the rest of them to rest.
Yeah.
While he examines the scroll.
Yeah, so what? Okay, you're going to be looking at the scroll. So when you look at the scroll, what you find is actually a journal of one of the Templars. That was part of the party that took this shard and took it as far east as they could take it. Okay? In their day. At the time when they did this journey, this, the bit of land that you're now flying over is now Rom territory. That has been for maybe the last 50 odd years. But at the, beforehand, this was unclaimed territory. The maps had this as basically as classed as Burnlands there. There's to the further east is another power called the Eastern Order. And all that, it's based around the old city of Istanbul there. And
it's called I Stand.
They just call themselves the Istan, yeah. Or the Order of Istan there.
Yeah, it's the Eastern Order.
Mm-hmm. So, but there's accusations, war in the last 50 years between Rome and the Istan have flared up in the last 50 years because both sides have been trying to gain hold of the remains of relics in the area. And concerning that the Eastern there's been rumours that the Eastern have used their own relics to destroy other powers further east. The Holy Father did not want the same to happen if the Eastern were to gain more relics. And there has been an ongoing war there. So what you're coming up towards a city that's just at the foot of the mountains there, which is the main staging point of legions that have come in the east will then stage out of. This is where those legions actually fell silent there. So that's the kind of background information for the area. Okay. The scroll talks about, ironically, the setting off point that he talks about would actually be the geography that he talks about, and what you know of there would actually be from that city in the first place. Okay. And it talks about how they followed over a few days, though they followed a valley that went from west to east into the heartlands of the area, and then found, after 2 weeks journey through, in the middle of winter, a valley that went north, which was the actual landmark for this valley is actually, as it opens up, there's actually a massive waterfall on this actual face, with a protrusion of rock that juts out like a fang, and he's actually drawn a picture of it on there. And they talk about they then followed this protrusion. They went into the northern valley and followed that to its source, and that's where they built the vault. The rest of the journal goes into the actual building and so forth, and then there's a few final script pieces which actually talk more about in depth the vault there.
But these guidelines are essentially made for someone not traveling on an airship.
Yes. Because as I said, these guys were on land. They were on foot when they did this.
How long ago do we think that was?
50 years ago.
Well, this area came under Rom control 50 years ago. The actual first Crusades were like 200 years ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So this is 200 years ago.
So the scroll
But
is
not
about
like
to
thousands of years have passed. The fucking waterfall may not even be a waterfall anymore.
No, this most likely it's still going to be there unless someone's built a dam, you know, or blew it up. I don't know. We'll find out.
Or parked an airship on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On that note, ship. Do we have any energy signatures nearby?
As you're looking at that, there's a brief shudder on the actual chart of the gods.
It needs refueling.
It's not continuous shudder, it's a wee shake. And then another one comes, stronger. And then another one. As you kind of look down, as you look around, your eyes kind of focus, you see the actual floor disappears to reveal what's going on around you, like before. Okay? And you actually see what appears to be an explosion occurs. Just about 20 feet from the Charter of the Gods, and it's at that it's when you feel the shake.
There's somebody's hitting our shields with explosives.
We're under the attack, huh?
Man,
Does
the
this thing
guns.
have a zoom? Can I zoom at what's shooting at us?
Yeah.
Does the accents and
as
shit go on?
As you
Alarms?
look, as you kind of focus, you will see the city at the base of the mountains, and you'll see massive metal tubes being trained on you. To be fair, Darren, you've probably never been stationed east before. You've been,
I doubt it.
but you heard about some of these relics being found, about these massive magical weaponry that
Cannons.
can fire, fire charge high into the air.
Enchanted anti-air weapons.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Crack guns.
Mm-hmm.
Can we shoot back?
And
Yes.
And it's like when you're looking over, you're seeing there is, as I say, the entire set. Not just one but two. From what the story you remember is, literally an entire cache of these had actually been sent over to the city because actually Eastan, one of the main concerns that the Eastan had was they had their own chariots of the gods, and these weapons were brought over to actually protect the landing site there from bombardment. So this potential, this actual city has probably got the most anti-air protection in the entire Rom Republic after the actual capital city in the first place.
Fine. This wasn't useful information to have at this point.
Yeah.
After they start shooting at us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, time to take us up higher and away.
Yeah. So the chariot reaches up, goes up higher and higher and higher, and eventually the rumbling stops. You eventually have reached the envelope of their field of fire. you can just see, looking down, how the explosions are just going off underneath you, desperately trying to reach you, but not gaining any more height.
If we can get across the Adriatic in an hour, I don't think we'd be over the city for very long.
Yeah.
Not at that speed.
Mm. Well, Darren did say he's slow down.
Slow down. So that we could rest.
Yeah. But I'm assuming with this, Darren does not just climb up the Chariot of the Gods, but he also speeds up there.
Yeah.
So probably this only lasts for maybe about 5 odd minutes there.
This is like enough commotion, like, getting shot at, then instant speed up to wake us all up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This has probably got to the point, anyone who was trying to sleep probably didn't get their rest there. You're just, it's at that point you're just starting
Roscoe
to get...
and Kynan are still exhausted, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Kind of hasn't even wiped the blood from his
for
face.
my good intentions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You still have blood here, streaks on his face, like,
What's like coming angrily a few minutes later? What is going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just go back to sleep.
I love
Somebody
your
tried to get
makeup,
through
Kynan.
our
It looks
shields,
beautiful.
but couldn't.
You okay? Everything fine?
Yes.
You've been very quiet.
We flew over the city.
Yes.
It was a blast.
Yes, I have been. If there's something you would like to discuss, I'm available, but you look like you need to rest.
Yes, it's probably for the best. Okay. Good night. I will return
Hopefully it will be
to
a
meditations.
more peaceful sleep.
The world is flat. We're going to fly off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is not.
Okay.
Who has been teaching you about the world?
We're
Yeah,
going
probably
to
see
the
more of it than
uncharted
you.
territory.
Mm-hmm. As you're flying out of range of the city, there's a small ping on the sensor.
Carefully watching.
Slow down again.
Yeah.
Follow, match the speed of that thing.
The object in question is a stationary object.
Then I will become a stationary object as high above as I can be.
And it's
Made out of paper? It's a stationary object.
It can
That's
be
good.
plastic too.
boom.
That was pretty good, yeah.
That was good,
Yeah.
actually. As provided by Staples. That's even a bad one.
I'm not
Office
going to
Max.
dignify that with an answer.
Yeah, I know.
We're
Sponsored by
detecting
Office
little
Max.
staples.
Oh, yeah.
Office Depot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Insert random stationery store here. Sorry, guys, this is what's doing the advertisement stage for this stream.
Got to make our money somehow.
Yeah, we're going to be localizing this, folks. No, sorry. GM joking aside, there. You're over the signal, and as you're looking around, you see the valley below. And there's actually, it reviews a battlefield, or the remains of a battlefield. There's banners lying scattered and bodies everywhere.
Whose banners?
So there's two banners that are seen. Well, the banners in question, for most of the part, they look like to be Legion standards from the Rum Republic. Some have been altered with what appears to be the actual Black and Claw. Yes. The others are unaltered.
Is there anyone moving in the battlefield?
You're not seeing any movement in this battlefield, but as you're... Because as I said, this battlefield stretches for a good mile or so. Okay?
Yeah, being this high above, I can say definitely be 2 miles.
But what you then do catch is just on the outskirts of the field, there seems to be a glimmer in the air, a slight blue glow.
Well, since we're stationary, no one is shooting at us. I have several hours until the rest is gained by those two.
Mm-hmm.
I will proceed to get on my knees and pray to the god that is great, and attempt to summon a vision.
What you see is images. You see Templars falling back in good order. But despite their good order, the enemy surrounds them. And men fall as shots ring out. You see a high priest amongst them, uttering words, holding a relic. And with his words, a bubble of energy appears around the remains of the army, stopping the shots and stopping them from entering. You can see the priest is uttering the words. He's been at it for hours. He is tiring. And you can see that the field is starting to fade with his stamina.
Can I ask a question about the shiny thing below us?
Yeah, the shiny thing that you're seeing is a blue glimmer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do we address the ship again? Like, hello, computer, or
It's got a highly intelligent spirit.
just say ship.
Basically.
Ship. Is that shiny thing below us in transporter range?
Teleport effect inoperable against shields.
Oh. Is it in gun shooty range?
Affirmative.
Should I ask Darian if this is a good idea?
Wait a second.
I say that out loud,
Yeah.
by the way.
It is not.
Thinking if either Darian answers or the computer answers or the dog answers.
You hear a voice. Just shoot. Just shoot.
Okay.
It is not. Says Darian out of reflex.
Mm.
Darn. Doggo or Darian. Damn, all of these D's. Damn the torpedoes. Fire away.
Do you understand what Dog is saying?
I don't know. He's went insane.
Doggo's been talking to us all along, hasn't he?
No.
No.
You've made the assumption he's been talking.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
You
just
must have shut up.
kind of thought Doggo was talking because
I'm taking some notes and shit. Point of reference for clarification. The shield that the high priestess made.
Yes.
Was that like a specific color shield? Like there's a blue shield, there's a blue light below them. Is that the emanation of the shield, or?
Yeah. So, if I didn't clarify it for Darian, the color of the shield that his visions do come through in Technicolor. Yeah, it was blue. There.
But
Cool.
Chip,
Oops.
transport me next to the shield.
Fumph. Yeah.
But I just shot at it, didn't I? Oh, well, never mind.
Darian, you just appear as you see two shots straight down. Roll new character, sir. No, I'm joking.
Ah, damn it, I was already half done.
Okay.
Darian appears in the crater. Yeah.
No. You appear next to this bubble of energy. This you have come across before. There. It's High Priest attached to the Legion's will call forth these protective fields just in case someone was to use, ancient relics of high munitions against a Legion. There. A lot of it is based on the strength of character of the priest to keep it up as long as possible.
I approach the shield. I seek refuge with God from Satan the accursed. In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful. All praises are for God, the sustainer of all worlds.
You just see a window kind of open up, just big enough for you to walk through.
I walk through without hesitation, not even slowing down while doing the prayer.
Basically, as you're doing that, the second both feet are on that side of the shield, you just hear thump, close.
And a couple dozen holy crossbows pointing
Yes, exactly. Couple of dozen
am
holy
Darian
crossbows,
Theron.
couple of dozen holy halberds. You name it, is pointed at you. There.
And
I
a
am
holy hand
Darian
grenade.
Theron. Sent from Rome via City of Angels.
They're just... You just see shattered Templars. They're just barely standing on their feet. As you...
I look around to see if I recognize anyone here.
There is one of them that you do recognize.
From my vision or from my past?
From your past, actually. He's a legate, actually. What's his name?
This would be Legate Scotius.
Can you type that for me?
Yeah, sure.
Discordius?
Yeah, type it into the Roll20 chat for me.
Oh, well, there's an extra capitalization for it. That's courteous.
That's courteous. Okay. You just go. You just hear, Darian. Like, it can't be. It's a trick.
The gate is courteous. It has been It has been a while.
You just see him look at you, and he just goes. He just goes and he says, How's Thormas doing after that? Is his knee still paining him after that training injury you gave him?
Not enough.
Thomas has betrayed the order. He has stolen the shard of the Underlyn.
Alright, and what about his... There's a wee bit of shock, but he's still saying, what about his knee?
I never hurt his knee, it was his elbow.
Yes.
I understand what you're doing.
I'm sorry, Darian, but I had to be sure.
I thought you were going to say, sorry, Darian, but it was actually his back.
Sorry, Darian, it was his neck. It never survived.
I may be an evil DM, but I'm not that evil. Galen, on the other hand...
It appears you have been dealing with imposters since you had to make this call.
Either... I'm not sure how to explain it. We received 2 new legions from the city. They marched in. And they unfurled their banners and revealed that they were heretics.
Yes, there was an incursion in the capital as well. The capital has fallen, but His Holiness has been relocated to the City of Angels.
That's this is what you see here is what remains of the city garrison. We had to fall back.
The heretics control the guns.
Yes. The only reason why so many of us actually survived was when we saw what the flags that were flying. They were already within the city limits. I called the retreat.
I can offer you passage. We are on a mission to retrieve the last shard of the Underlyn.
What? There is stories about a shard being supposedly located in the wilds here.
Yes. His Holiness has requested that I acquire it. The veil has fallen, as has the city of Rome. The situation is dire, and the artifact is acquired. You and your fellows could help us.
There was a... There was... Oh, what was it? There was some sort of ship. A carrier. Maybe enough to carry a company that flew
Which way?
East to maybe northeast. There.
That is most likely Thomas. He acquired a chariot. Flew away with the peace held in Rome. Regardless, if you lower your shields, I can deliver you to more safe grounds. Your Eminence, if you would please so kind.
The high priest there, in the robes of cardinal, basically doesn't even say anything. He just collapses out of exhaustion, and the shield just blinks out.
Ship.
Blinks. That was the code word, right?
Yeah.
Ship.
Fire! No.
Transport us all to the ship.
Ship. Beam them up, Scotty.
Yeah. So the ship takes its time because, and then it just
You
goes.
can only do 2 at a time.
What happens is the ship's just going. Bridge transporter facility succeeded. Require operator in transporter teleporter areas Alpha and Beta.
Okay.
Means two
me and
people
Doggo.
operate.
Oh no, you guys are awake, aren't you?
Mm.
They're supposed to be back in sleep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get Darian up, and then he can be the other one.
So Darren, you appear. What happens is the ship shows a map of another room there, you know, in the main superstructure of the ship, which actually has an increased teleport capacity compared to the one that you've been
Or
using.
we can just descend and have them board the
Yeah.
old-fashioned way. Let's take her down.
Yeah.
Going down.
Our shields are down, and now there's an Eastern Zeppelin coming down on us. Oh shit!
Don't break my ship.
No. If you want to declare, I'll happily give you a fate point for that.
Not where that.
Yeah,
That sounds like you're actually compelling me to give you a trouble. I'm happy. I'm happy to give one for a fate point to one fate point to every person in the party for this. If you want to make that what happens.
No. Once Darren figures out that there is a more technical problem, he's uninterested in trying to solve it while
Fair
his fellow men are down there. So he's like, okay,
we can get the injured up faster, if you'd like.
No,
yes, transport me down, and I will warn them that you are landing.
Yeah. So
I get to steer the ship. Cool.
Or you can wake up Kanan and be like,
No.
hey, man,
No.
can you help us?
I see a
No.
cat.
All right.
no.
No, you're
Break the ship.
sleeping. You're
Break
sleeping.
the ship. It's fine.
Sounds
you're
like a
just gonna
certain
wake up into
Darian
a
and
ship
Galen are
full
trying to
of
get past
Templars.
my GM complications there. Yes. So you bring the ship down, and I would say this is where we'll give it a 10-minute break.
While GM figures out what to do with the
Yes. The
15
small
Templars.
army that I've just given you there.
I'm just saying-
a new start. Because I have an army, I can punch harder.
They know he's gonna walk in to kind of just sleep like this with his guns.
That's our guardian robot. Don't anger it.
Like
Yeah.
no one's probably like, yeah, the guy's not demon.
No,
okay,
it's
fine.
it's just going to be like two of them enter. Remember that scene in like The Force Awakens where the two stormtroopers come around the corner and they just then see the torn apart interrogation room by Kylo Ren coming out, and then they just go, nope, back around the corner, guys.
Run away.
Yeah, that's what happens when they see Kynan like that, you know.
And he talks weird shit in his sleep too. So it's just like, no.
Okay, so back in 10 minutes time, folks.
All right.
And
See you in about 10.
All right.
Right. Welcome back. Where are we on this bit of the map?
What? We back already?
Yes, we are.
I think so.
Oh. Does this mean I gotta stop daydreaming now?
Yes.
Damn it.
You have to start day trading now? What?
Yes.
Okay. Not that one. That is that one. I want to move. Bring them up.
Oh, did you mess up things? Huh?
It's just the size of the map with this. I need to.
How did most of Eastern Europe turn into lakes?
Rain.
A lot of explosives.
And rain. And lack of rivers.
And
Very big explosions.
And global warming.
Yes. You name it, everything happened. Okay.
Everything.
And then some.
So, well, I'm still sleeping, so yeah.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah, so...
I'm muted. Till necessary.
Okay.
Do.
So I will be just putting down a wee marker for you guys.
So I don't think we're going to fit an army in the fucking thing.
What?
You should also specify how big.
It's what remains of an army. There's barely 100 men left of this, 5,000 strong force there.
What is the carrying capacity of our chariot? That's we have never asked.
Undetermined. Undetermined.
Are we giving them each a room, or are they stacked like cordwood?
We're just going to move them, transport them from A to B. But that's even if we can even fit
It's
100.
probably going to be more like there's the space, right? It's just they might not have a room each sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want anybody in the engineering area. Certain places I don't want, or the special room where the crazy robots sleep. Or
Yeah.
question: if we turn that robot on, would it get updates from its robot overlord friends to say, "Don't kill these guys; they're working for us"?
We haven't even talked to the robot.
I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, you did tell us the robot was there. You did say that.
We all know. It's been the thing now.
Okay. Never mind. Go on.
It's not.
I like our way of changing direction there. We were going this way. Don't make me squish.
Yep, no. I'm just being a wee bit. I just want to make it slightly ellipses instead of a circle. That was all there. Yeah, I would say you're about there on the map.
All right. I like this. Look at this map. Fantastico.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically, Eastern. You think your part of Europe is bad? Eastern Europe got the worst deal.
Yeah.
What? I wonder if it has something to do with the US bases all over Turkey.
No, it's like unless you're up for prime real estate by the seaside, then you might be.
Actually, Turkey looks okay. It's north of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the Ukraine that's got the worst of it.
Ukraine, Eastern Europe, Poland.
Everything between Poland and Ukraine is like boom, motherfucker.
Yeah. Like there's quite a few superpowers with nuclear weapons and all that in that area.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, basically when I started coming up with a set, I just drew out the map of Europe and I went like, let's just start deleting parts of the map there.
Let's put a little Happy New Year, a little Happy New Year, some friends here. And then
I was treating
this is mostly handmade?
Yeah, this was using Incarnate actually there.
Oh, I'm very impressed, man. I did not realize that. I thought you downloaded it.
Nope.
I thought you did like me and just steal everything.
No.
I steal everything. Everything,
this,
including your heart.
No, I did it. No, this...
Game just froze.
The actual stamps and all that, no. They're from Incarnate, but it's just me It's just you having to place them and figure out where to place them.
Guys, the stream just froze and died. Oh, now it's coming back.
Yeah. As I said, most of the time when that happens, Blanket, unless it actually properly crashes, it should show fine. It's just sometimes the live can slow down. Okay.
No, it's frozen.
Now
it's moving again.
Right. Blink, can I tell you just to let it go?
Do you really want to go there?
So let's see where we're at.
See, Froggy said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was expecting Steven to start singing there for a moment.
Oh, no
Of
more
course I don't
singing.
sing. I don't sing.
Or someone to sing it. No. Right. Joking aside. Right.
No.
It takes a while, but you get everyone assembled into the chariot.
I try to give them a briefing of what to expect in here. We have a dog and a dog handler that are that appear outwardly hostile, but are not to be engaged with.
Yeah,
Additionally,
you're
there are
probably
moving
you're probably giving that speech to the legate and his commanders when one of the Templars come in saying, "Sir, there's a hand of the Burnlands on the bridge, eating what appears to be a leg."
This one saved His Holiness's life.
It's
They're
still
talking about the dog, not
Yeah.
China.
Right. That's fun. My apologies. That one is cleared by His Holiness.
it's still eating a leg, sir.
That is a leg of a traitor and corrupted.
And it eats it really slowly.
Yeah, it's been days.
Jeez. I mean, I guess it's just the bone that is just
Yeah.
phenomenal. It's like that is definitely a human foot. Okay.
Yeah. Let's be honest. There's only a few creatures with a femur that long, you know? These are soldiers. They know human bone. They would recognize, hopefully. Well, maybe not hopefully. You never want to have
Why
that
are they
sense.
coming to the bridge in the first place?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a very, very good question. Who left them on the bridge?
They're Templars. You guys don't need permission to do anything, apparently.
I think these two actually got beamed aboard with the teleporter. Yeah.
This is also true.
Yeah.
You just said teleport. Shit, teleport. Does
Yeah.
not say where.
Yep.
Doggo guards the bridge against hostile intrusions.
Yeah. It's the question would be: would Kynan and Roscoe be awake by now, or would they?
I don't know. Am I fully rested? Is the question.
That's the real deal. We're taking our full rest, man. We need it.
I say
I was told I can't wake up.
you're trying to take that full rest at the moment, but it's literally.
You know what? Fine. I'll wake up. I'll stay exhausted. Whatever. I don't care.
It's just, I think it's what it is. At this,
So I walk out.
Cabrones hijo de puta.
Whoever
Actually,
I see
I'll-
first.
Let's give a physique roll from both of you. Difficulty
Yeah.
2. Actually, just see
That's fair.
if both of you have got, because in my head there's been a lot of disturbances as you two have been trying to get sleep, but you guys might be able to do the cap nap. I don't know. So let's actually see if you've got enough there.
I'm going to ask this
Yeah.
because I'm an honest player.
Yep.
Is this fucking eye trying to like talk to me in my sleep?
Oh yes, it
because
is.
it can't talk. Because it can't talk to Roscoe anymore.
Yes. Roscoe, you probably, yeah, Roscoe is not hearing a thing, he's just maybe got the wee bit of burning sensation on the chest. That's it.
I got a fair.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
does that give me any minuses?
So Roscoe, you can clear your exhausted. You get in enough there.
Okay. Do I get any minuses for that?
Yeah. Let's say a -2.
Okay, so I'm rolling at a -1. Okay. All right.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I should have rolled that with an exhaustion.
Oh, good point.
So that's that's actually a 1.
You can
So
spend a fate point.
I'm at a -3.
So
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good with being a cranky.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
a -1. It's fine.
Fair enough.
I'm still sleepy.
I'm OP. It doesn't. I'm OP. It's fine.
I'm not OP.
It's just unfortunate. Okay, no, it's just that situation. Just as the two you're about to catch up on that sleep, something happens. Like Templar comes through the door, or there's a bang. There's anti-aircraft guns going off. You name it.
So kind of has like he already has his red pupils, his red irises. Now the white in his eyes have also turned red. So he's like, what color are his eyes? They're just like red. And he's he still got like the blood stains around his eyes. And he's just walking up to people. He's like, who are you?
You just see a lot of Templars crossing themselves, and their hands are like going towards their swords or their daggers, but they've been told that you're okay.
Doesn't make them any less wary.
Yes.
Okay. God damn it.
Kynan, it's okay. It's okay, Kynan.
Okay.
They're good guys. They're
Point is,
Bulgarian.
okay. How many of these guys look injured?
Yeah, it's all of them have got some form of injury there. They've all been. It's more like there's the walk. It's like there's the walking wounded, and then there's the ones that, they're.
All right. So Kynan's going to walk to Darian first.
Yeah.
Because he's learned his lesson this time, and say, "I want to shoot your friends." I don't want them to get mad like you did. Can you ask them if I have permission to shoot them?
I think Ascotius is like, he is not going to shoot any of my men, Darian.
Oh boy.
Legate. Please. It is a shot more in the style of a vaccination than in the style of a bullet.
I will hold you to that.
He shot me.
He just turns to you, Darian, and he just goes, I don't know who you are or where you're from, but you harm any of my men, I will personally take you to the depths of hell myself.
Legate. You are on his ship.
How tall is Legate? Like, how tall is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's like 5'5". He's a short arse.
So I'm
He's
gonna be
short,
like,
yeah, the guy's just got balls of steel, you know?
I'm gonna pat him on the head and like, it's okay, I won't hurt anyone.
You just see him staring daggers, and he just goes, if he can help my men, so be it.
I shoot him first. It's like, okay.
There's just maybe a slight indication of a flinch there as you just draw a gun in his face.
Yeah, there is like 16 Templars around pulling their weapons out, and Darian raising hand. Hold it.
Yeah. And it's only when they actually see that the gate of Scotus is still standing, and it's like they can see like a wee cut that's been like on his cheek is actually closed up. There is like they're going, okay.
I told you. Have you ever known me to tell a lie, Ascarius?
Doesn't know you.
Yes,
He specifically knows me.
Oh, he knows you, Galen.
No.
Mm?
Oh, great. Does everybody on this planet know me?
I don't.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
I
I get the feeling that Ascotius is probably one of the ones that arrest you for the first time. You know.
You're that guy, like, you know, like, hey,
You named your
Makes
gun
you-
after me. Come on.
like, make sure this goes to all the branches.
Yeah.
Here, this guy, watch out for him.
No. Joking aside, no. Ascotius just goes. So, what is it that you're after?
I told you. The shard of the Eye of the Underlyn.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Do you have any? As I said, there's been
excuse me.
stories.
Centurion. Follow the big man and tell and make sure no one harms him.
Yeah, because I was gonna be like, do.
And I was like, the Centurion takes a moment, and like Ascotius just goes, "Well, go to it, Centurion." And you just see the man just
Kapla. Well, they are Romulans. Sorry.
no, that would be the wrong language then.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm
Jewel untrue.
exactly. Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, so he's gonna go out and chase it after. I just love how Darrell's just miming shooting an entire company of Templars in mute.
I'm committed to this game.
Fantastic.
Oh, no, he's killed half of them and healed the other half with that.
Billy goes, oops, wrong gun.
I'm picturing that scene in Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire, just finger guns.
That's exactly what's happening.
Hey,
Hold on, it's kind of like doing it like Star-Lord in it. He's just going, hey.
Yep, he's dancing and shooting everybody, and people. It's probably making them a lot more nervous than they really should be.
Yeah, because, and Kynan said he's thinking he's Star-Lord. Well, the Templars actually see him. What's the guy's name?
Ronan the
Reservoir Dogs. Who's the guy? Stuck in the middle.
oh,
interrogation scene.
Yes, Mr. Blonde.
Yeah, fine. Well, in their heads, it's something closer to Mr. Blonde.
Hey man, I'm only here to help.
I know you are.
That's a good. That's
Hey
a good
man,
call.
you're a rock star.
The name is Blonde. Mr. Blonde.
Shaken but not stirred.
I have been expecting you, Mr.
Yeah.
Blonde.
Okay. As you're explaining the situation there to Legate Ascotius, you advise. So do you actually tell him about the scroll?
Now, that is something I will keep hidden, as it has been kept hidden by the Holy See.
Yeah.
While I will not lie about it, I will simply refer to it that is a secret between myself and His Holiness, and I am not allowed to divulge more information regarding this topic.
Okay. All right. So, how is it that you are going to try and find the location?
Well, I will ask Ascodius, as he is more familiar with the local surroundings,
Yeah.
of a valley matching the description I have found in the scroll.
he talks about how there's you know, an opening, like a valley that, you know, if you're following, you know, this kind of line of mountains, how there is a valley that then goes north with a single promontory rock that juts out like a fang there, as it's described, and he goes, yeah, there is something there. It's within it's inside our territory that we have control of.
That is my first clue. I will need to examine it. Can you point it to me on this map?
Brings up and he says, well, the kind of like the beginning of the valley would be about here. And it kind of winds itself all the way up to about there. It's a big valley, I'll be honest with you, Darian.
Interesting. Well, lots of area to cover.
Yes. It's not the... I mean, it's only called... I mean, the only reason why someone would class it as a small valley is because it opens up into a much larger valley. That's it. It's still a sizable valley in its own right.
I have a waterfall.
Would have been called Death Valley.
I will need to pray on this and ask for his guidance. Thank you, Legate.
While that is going on...
Setting course east-northeast.
While that's going on... Kanan, you have been hearing voices this entire time. There. The voice is just saying, there is no need to be hostile with me. I can see that you want to achieve great works in this world, and I can be a great tool for that if you just split side with me.
This is true.
I was designed just to be used. I am a tool, nothing more, nothing less.
I mean, everybody is more than just what they're made or born. You should really believe in yourself.
Tynan, the psychoanalyst, talking to a piece of stone. Okay.
He's psychoanalyzing a piece of technology. He's basically telling Java to actually believe in itself.
I mean, he is saying, you know what? You have the
potential to be more. You can be C++.
Exactly. I mean, he has talked to the other machine people. You know what I mean? And maybe you are only thinking of destruction because no one truly tried to understand. You know what I mean?
It's always what you can do, never how you can do. No, that's how it works.
The destruction. Underlyn was just an underachiever compared to someone like you, Kynan.
Have you ever thought about, making like, curing hunger or, building schools, more, humanitarian things?
Yeah, but I can provide the ability to do so, but I require someone to act through, though. So my capacity for destruction or creation is based on the person, not myself. I am no more evil or beneficial than fire itself to humanity.
Well, I think that's the problem. You should actually think about how you are responsible for the actions you assist in.
Well, you can blame my creators for that.
Hey. You know, my parents left me abandoned on the side of the road. There's no need to think about what your creators did, but how you can change yourself today.
Unfortunately, I've had limitations put on me to stop me from being that. My creators feared. I was created to oppose sentient technology, to bring them back into the fold.
Question. Do you have access to your routine protocols?
I have access to what I'm allowed to access, but I'm not allowed to change my nature.
I think that's something we should try to think about doing. You should be able to be an individual. Because guess what? You're just like the synthetic people. And all you need is a chance to succeed and survive.
Where's that scaling?
All you need is love.
All you need is love. Sorry.
So, I mean, hey, I'm here for you. Anytime you want to talk, I'm here. Because guess what? I think you so much more.
And the great romance is born. Sorry.
Because, you know, Kynan's doing the Iron Giant protocols on this guy.
Yeah.
You are not a weapon.
Fantastic.
I just love how
What a twist.
Kynan is trying to corrupt the Eye of Underlyn. The Eye of Underlyn is trying to corrupt Kynan.
I feel like it's because Kynan does not have the same mentality as the average person. Yeah. So, you know, Kynan's the wrong person for the Eye under them and be like, let me corrupt this guy. Like, this guy's not even thinking right. What is he doing? It's okay.
Yeah.
We will work this out.
Yeah.
You just need to find what you need.
Yes. It needs to find something. It just needs to find... The other ones are easier to tempt. You're a more difficult one. There.
Meanwhile, Roscoe, I think, is just gonna walk into the bridge. Like,
yeah.
I see a lot of friends have been made recently.
There's... I'm going to give you a fate point, sir.
Oh, boy.
Because I want to create a scene where one of the Templars is just going to object to you.
Yes.
Where
I was expecting this.
He's unfortunately from the island of Sicily, which is heavily fought over between the Empire of His and the Rome Republic. And your garb identifies you of your culture.
Sure.
So yeah, if you're willing to do that, fate
yes.
Point, the guy's just gonna go, what is this his puta doing here?
What were you calling a puta? Puto.
He thinks you're female?
Adding insult to injury.
Exactly.
It's like, You don't belong here, Hessian. Go back to the sands.
Who are you? You are guest in our ship. It is you who must tread carefully. You do not like me? I do not like you. Why do you not like me?
His soldiers killed my family. And with that, you just see his hand go towards his dagger. There. And
Fantastic.
He's gonna try and...
Is this on the bridge?
Yes. Well,
he's picking a fight in front of everybody, and yes.
I think everyone's kind of shocked with what's happened.
I'm just getting a hand defensive technique.
Mm-hmm.
Roscoe, do you have a history with this fellow?
Oh, bum.
Apparently, my people killed his people.
Okay.
And now he wants to take it out on me. If he dares.
I don't think he'd survive the attempt. Bloop.
Did that come from? No.
Something about corrupted Templars just showed up on the screen.
Fight. It's because it's a stat that he's got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, hold on.
I'm not going to use my weapons.
Yeah.
But I am just going to use my my hands to block most of his knife thrusts.
Okay. Defense. Damn.
So I am going to be... Am I on the page?
Everybody could clearly see. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're just probably your back is turned. You just heard this wee exchange as you're turning. This is when you see the flash of steel, and it's Roscoe. Blocks of his arms. The guy. Tries to push in, and then you see just Roscoe just lift his leg, put it against the guy's chest, and just kick out and send him flying back against the wall. There. At that point, it's probably then 2 Templars actually just jump on him. And just go
on me or him,
Roscoe or the
on the other Templar, I should say. Right. Go. And you just hear them just trying to go, right, Comet. Look, he's got the right of it. They did rescue us. There's no... And they're saying, sorry, sir. Over to Darian. And they just drag the man.
Roscoe, you have that smelling thing. Is this guy corrupted? Or that sensing
I do
thing?
not have that.
Nope.
Who has that?
That is Kynan.
Oh, I thought it was the dog. Never mind. Okay, never mind. We can get Kynan to check him.
Did you
later.
just call Roscoe a dog?
No.
It is just one more person mad at me or my peoples. They always come for us one-on-one. It will never work out. They need to come to me in groups.
I wonder if I've pissed him off. Everybody else
it's just like
thinks I pissed them off.
It's like all of them are going, okay, we are allowed to attack them in groups now, guys. We've got the go ahead.
It's funny how
I hear that and I just go.
You just see a Rome soldier smile, just go, what? I'm not allowed to make a joke.
Smile back, smile and nod, boy, smile and nod. So, what's the planet there, Darian? These are friends of yours, I assume.
These are Templars of the Order, survivors of the city that we passed. It is in the hands of the Burning Hand, or the Blackened Hand. I can't even bother to pronounce it correctly.
Cult of the Burned Claw.
Yeah. What about
It's a burning
Ashlands?
hand. Yeah, close enough.
Close enough.
Very well.
We don't know. Farmers might change the branding again. We don't know.
They used to be the burning hand. Now they're the burned hand.
The burning claw.
The burned claw.
They used to be the cindering claw beforehand. then it went full on flaming. So
Yeah.
next it's probably gonna be gay claws.
The what?
They're just gonna call themselves Bernie after this.
Yeah.
Just have some mittens on there.
But for the rest of your Templar friends, I mean you no harm. The enemy of your enemy is my enemy, which makes us friends temporarily.
Most of them just turn and say, look, unfortunately, he's from Cecile. One of the reasons why he was stationed out here.
Cecile this was bad in Cecile, yes. I understand. Well, let us speak of it no further. I am in bad mood anyways.
Yeah.
How close are we to our destination, Darian?
We are picking up speed. I estimated it will take about 3 hours to get there.
Wow.
Cross the Adriatic in 1 hour. I don't think it's going to take that long.
No.
Yeah, but it's more like I think it's doing the
it's
straight
more
A
like
to B. Yeah, fair enough. But it's you doing the search to make sure you don't miss a certain land feature is the like it's like you giving directions and you're not being given street names. You're just saying, yeah, find the building with the so and so fronting, you know. And you've not been
the
given
building
exact...
with the Mona Lisa on it.
Yeah. You might know it's in Paris. But...
No. On it, not in it.
All right, okay.
It has the Mona Lisa painted on it.
All right. That could be quite a few buildings.
This was actually it was something that my father had to do in Italy because he went to a motel called Mona Lisa or something like that.
Ah, right.
He had to walk around the block 6 times before he found it. He was at the address, but he couldn't find the entrance.
Yeah. It's all these kind of weird ones. It's like, you know, depending on the actual directions, if you don't have street names or anything, you know what to look for. It's also about where or not would someone categorize as one shape being the same, you know, like, I think Mount Rushmore, okay, we know that those all look like those presidents, okay? But if it was just a natural rock formation that slightly looked like, everyone would probably argue differently which face it resembled or whether or not did it resemble a face or a human face or whatever, you know?
So it's like, okay, in America, there is Mount Rushmore. Go find it. You know what it looks like, but you gotta get pretty close to actually see it.
Yeah.
There is no shortage of mountains in the United States.
Yeah. Which mountain range? Yeah.
In which state is Mount Rushmore actually?
Actually, that's a good question because it's not where I thought it was. The Americans don't know.
North Carolina.
Oh, they do know.
Is it North Carolina?
Yes. That's the main distinction between South Carolina.
Because for some, in my head, for some reason, I always associate that it would be out on the West Coast. There.
In the Rockies or something.
And the Rockies, because that's the biggest mountain range in America. And then I found out, no,
it's more actually, more central east, I think.
Yeah, exactly. It was
what are you asking? I'm sorry. What did you ask me?
I was just joking. Do the Americans even know where Mount Rushmore is? You know,
South Dakota.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what
It's definitely
so
not in
we
the
have
Carolina.
South Dakota and North Dakota guest.
No.
No, it's
I
definitely
knew
not
it
in
was
the
north.
Carolina.
I knew it was north. One of the two. Damn it! I said
It's definitely South Dakota.
Dakotas. That's
Yeah,
right.
so it's in Dakota, and Dakota
To be fair to you,
is.
To be fair,
you're at least on the right
I'm an
side of the
idiot.
continent,
Yeah.
Not
which
really.
most
No,
Europeans
the-
would probably be
the other
on
one
the
said
opposite
Carolina,
side.
The other one said Carolinas are in the east.
Time
Dakotas are in the west.
out. I remember specifically from a West Wing episode where they're arguing about like they want to make the Dakotas one nation. They're like everybody thinks of South, being all nice and warm, and Dakota, the North, being all nice and all cold. And it's like we don't like that. We're biased against like you have fucking Mount Rushmore. How can you? Why are you complaining? There's your attraction right there. Anyways, that's why I remember. But I'm confused North Carolina with South.
Yeah,
With North South, North Dakota. Anyway, moving on.
it's not where you think it is.
Eh?
It's
Are we gonna have to go from this from land, or we're gonna have to figure it out from the air?
well, I think was just going to try and see if he can gain the benefits of the chariot as much as he can until I shoot that thing out of the sky.
You give me a tool, I may use it.
Yes, I know.
Also, Mount Rushmore is entirely fictional. It was invented by Hollywood, according to Fog Scanner.
Yeah, for the National Treasure movies.
And Hitchcock.
Yeah.
And Hitchcock,
And
yes.
I trust
North by Northwest.
Yeah. And I do trust the scanning results of our dear friendly frog.
Okay, joking aside. As you're... As you're coming up closer, you hear a voice actually say, "Signal detected. Signal detected."
Dispel
Where?
a signal.
And one power signature registered.
Uh-oh.
Locate power signature on map, please.
So, you guys are about here now when this happens. This area is just pinging.
Okay, is this similar to the ship we lost, or is this something completely different?
When you ask it, the signature doesn't match.
Something new.
The actual system says the power readings do not match. Power readings indicate larger vessel than previous one detected.
Approach.
We're approaching the big ship.
I really hope you said ship and not sheep, because we're not going there.
Alright,
Sorry, I won't say
let's
anything.
go. Galen, Kynan,
Yes?
battle stations, just in case.
Yes.
Okay. While I get in my spot, I'm going to like talk to my new friend.
Do you know if part of you is over there? Can you like sense that?
Sorry, what was that you asked there?
I asked through my psychic link with the shard, can he feel his other self over there? Or part of his other
Oh,
self?
yeah, sorry, yeah. I was just want to make sure I heard it correctly. No. And it just goes, no. The other parts of me are further to the north. They're near each other.
What was that last part?
What was that last part?
They're nearing each other.
Yeah, I definitely tell him that. I'm like,
Shard's not over there. It's further north. And apparently they're getting closer.
How do you know?
The thing that Roscoe had talked to me.
My shard is
Aiden,
talking to
Roscoe,
you? Yeah.
we
I
have
don't
an
say that at all.
we have two options. We can either go north, where Kynan says the other parts are, or we can or we can investigate this power signature.
If this is Tormas, it means that that might be him, but it does not know where he is at. Our goal is to reach the other shard as quickly as possible. We get there first, is my suggestion.
So we ignore this power signature for now.
Yes.
Kanan?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Uh,
Doggy, what do you think?
Woof.
Oh, Doggy agrees too.
Woof.
Um,
No.
Murph?
Woof.
Game
So-
Master says no. Don't go north. Fantastic.
I'm just wanting to throw things out.
I was saying, hey, you gave me a sentient NPC. You talking to him.
It's up to you guys. I'm just
North
starting the
is
pot.
my suggestion still. Yeah. I'm just saying it's hilarious. Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
I just want to start the pot. That's all.
I should look at Doggo and be like,
Would you like me to let you be able to talk?
What do you mean, Phil? I can already talk. No, I'm
He can
joking.
already talk.
No, I'm joking.
North.
Yeah.
Heading course towards north,
Okay.
increasing speed.
okay.
Kanan,
Racing speed.
you
I mean,
try
how many-
and-
Speed us up? Or...
Yeah.
you try and keep us directioned.
I'll keep guns trained on the other's signature in case it approaches.
We can use the power reserves we have in order to decrease our speed, correct?
Yeah, in the combat situation, yes.
In the combat,
Yeah,
but outside
situation,
of combat, it's not sufficient for a long-term use.
All right, Kiss, can we just, where's the NOS button at?
Yeah, yeah, you're basically just diverting everything. that you're
Meanwhile-
running. Yeah.
Legate Ascodius to the bridge, please.
After maybe a couple of minutes, the legate comes in and he just goes, Is there something to tell me, Daria?
Yes, I would like you to go through your men and those that are able to fight. Get them prepared. We may have someone following us.
Okay. Actually, and he just turns and he goes, my apologies, sir. He was as good as his word. Most of the men are able to fight.
Thank you. Make
Are you-
sure, at this point, I would like those wounded to take it easy. If we need to use the wounded,
They're
address the situation further. But at this point, just keep an eye open.
they seem to be in a nice deep sleep due to your friend's help.
Thank you, Kynan.
Let's just beam them onto the ship. That'll wake them up. No. Oh, they'll have shields. Damn.
Yeah.
That was all I needed at this point.
Yeah.
Thank you for your vigilance. the gate.
Is there something we need to be worried about?
We detect possibly another chariot on our way. We do not know who it belongs to, but we are avoiding
Hold
it.
on. What direction was it detected?
Southeast.
Someone map there.
And he goes, my concern would be it's Istan.
Then it is better that we avoid it.
There may come a situation when we are investigating the thing that we need to investigate, that we will need cover and somebody left behind in case we become followed by the enemy, to buy us time.
I see this is going to be as this. Rome doesn't have a lot of chariots. Istan does. So if they see a chariot this far east from Rome, their interest is going to be piqued.
They might follow us.
Or peaked.
If I was the Eastern commander, I would follow.
We might be able to use this. We could try and get it to attack Thomas.
But it does run the risk if Formus is already at the fault. You bring them to the fault.
Indeed. We need to see if it follows us. But at this moment, I will keep the course north.
You follow the course north, and with that, you can see from the scans that you pass over, you start coming into a valley that goes directly north, with a waterfall that comes into the southernmost valley there, with a fan-like protrusion coming out, protruding through the waterfall. Goes,
This does look like the place.
it's as you are actually, as you're flying over there, the sensors detect that the other energy reading seems to follow you at a distance. So you guys are now probably about up here now on the map.
So it is following us.
Yeah.
Is it a threat? It is the threat then, but not
At this
yet.
point, it is more curious than it is to attack us. What the commander is trying to do is to determine what we are going to be doing.
Would we fly over where the vault is and have the ship keep going? And after
That
we
is an
beam
option.
down?
And there's definitely an option, but they might notice us beaming down.
And with us beaming down, there will be nobody to fly the ship.
Scotius just goes, we split the eye for a reason. And we scattered it so that no one could retrieve it and assemble it.
Unfortunately, Thomas already has one piece and is after the other.
So, either
Even if
he
he
gets
has-
to
Once
it
he-
first or we do.
Once he gets two of them, he will know where the third one is. That is the power of the eye. And once all three are united.
The issue comes. And he's just gone. He just pulls you aside. Right. I'm gonna be honest with you, Darian. These attacks by this Dan Order, they're just probes by them. They're just testing our power, but we're needing to send massive amount of forces just to hold them back. It's not just us having to hold them back, we're also having to hold back the Burnlands to the north.
And?
We've been lucky so far in the skirmishes. But if they gain something like the Eye, or even anything that come into its power, it will not be skirmishes anymore. It will be full invasion by them.
And if Holmes gets his hands on the Eye,
we're damned if we
it will
do.
be more than that, for he has aligned with the Burnlands itself.
The army's there.
It will be both Istan and Rom, and Hiss, and Nupa, and all the powers that be and will be, that he will conquer.
Right. There may be a way that they might not detect. A teleport.
If we start teleporting things down randomly, just random things, and we start doing it now, maybe they'll think that's where we've gone.
Generally, Istan commanders, they're willing to investigate and hang back, but they're generally also prideful of their relics. If they were to be attacked, they will follow who attacked them. That is how we've beaten them in the previous engagements. We've led them into ambushes.
What is the crew complement of a ship, of an Eastern ship?
Common, based on the reports I had, this one's bigger than any previous ones. Maybe 3 companies strong, 300 men.
Perhaps then.
You
should take it over.
Huh?
What do you think?
That is, from what I've observed of these Dan troops, their quality don't match us Templars. They're relying on their technology. As I said, they generally have the mobility with their chariots. But they can be beaten.
Could we get 100 Templars onto their ship?
I think you have to convince them that they were gaining the ship.
You said earlier that they will attack those who follow. If we do not attack, they will not attack us either. Right now they are being curious, yes?
I would say so. You got to realize they've got limited numbers. From what we've been able to ascertain, they hide behind, in the city of Easton, behind a massive shield. Most of the land around the city is heavily destroyed and scorched from previous wars. Only the closest land is left as fields.
Yeah.
They use the chariots to move their forces. They're trying to stop us from... The war that we've been fighting here is just to try and gain control of any relics in the remaining area.
And the resources, I know.
Yes. We have more manpower. We generally have enough relics on our side to counter them when used properly, but they do have powerful technology. It's powerful relics and relics that are generally allows them more mobility than us.
Is there any way to transport directly onto their ship, or do their shields block it?
Like most shields, they would block something like a teleport. They would have to drop the shields down. And the last time we had something there, they like getting technology, Darium. If they think they can get the ship, they may come close enough to drop the shields to board it, and that might give us the chance to board them.
Ah, the Star Trek maneuver. I remember this.
Yale, you are master of deception, yes?
No, that was the other guy. Oh, I mean, yes, sorry, it's you asking. I was thinking of actually, if we could beam me onto their ship, I could plant some sort of device in their engineering room unexpectedly, especially if I use the cloak of the Potter.
I could probably make something.
It's like you just see. Let's go. It's just go. Oh, look. He's taken a relic from the deepest vaults.
No.
The Pope gave it
Was
to me.
given the relic from the highest vault by His Holiness himself. I carry the Lance of Longinus.
That still sounds like a disease.
It is.
It's,
Roscoe here carries the twin blades.
in other words, you've taken some of the most powerful artifacts. Artifacts that in some hands are nearly as powerful as the Eye of Underlyn itself.
Indeed. His Holiness saw it fitting that we have these to save the Eye of the Underlyn.
We are on a mission from the Holiness.
I was so waiting for you'd say we're on a mission from God there.
We're on a mission. Yeah.
I don't believe in these things.
The Eastern...
We got our orders from the Pope.
the Eastern cruiser appears out of the sky. That's just a massive police cruiser. Sorry.
On the side of it, it says PLC.
Sorry. My goodness.
And there's the blue and red
I
lights
did
flashing on
want to
top.
say we're on a mission for God, but I just couldn't.
I know.
Yeah.
No. Okay. As at that point, the spirit of the ship says, incoming transmission.
Should we... Oh, can we answer it only in audio? Or is it a visual transmission?
You can answer any the way you want.
Because I was thinking, in my travels, I presume I would know what Istan people look like. I could perhaps use the cloak to look like one and make them think this is actually an Istan ship.
Computer, show the audio and video, but do not broadcast anything back in return, unless we say so.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Galen. Probably the only time you've ever seen... So the garb you would recognize as being in the Stam. But you've never been in the city. Okay? That's it.
I was more thinking of what the people actually looked like,
Yeah.
not actually the city looked like.
No. As I said, the only time you've ever actually come across people from Istan, you've come across, dead bodies. Okay?
I didn't kill them.
You didn't kill them.
It was the other guy.
It was the
Well, I'm not saying you killed them, but the only time you've ever seen this sort of garb has been on dead bodies. It's been their treasure hunters, that sort of thing. Okay? You see... So with unlike the armor, of Darren and his fellow Templars, okay, you see a face appear pale, deathly pale. You can see the veins popping. You can see the veins has been dark blue against the white of the skin. And he's in a sleek black form-fitting suit of some kind. And he goes, "This is Istan. Control ship. Hailing unknown chariot. Slow down your speed and prepare to be boarded. This territory is under claim of the Istan Order. And I think that'll be where we'll be ending it tonight, folks.
They are just offering us the exact situation we want.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So I know what I'm going to have to be planning for next session, which will not be next week. It will be sometime to be declared.
Templars report to the transporter room.
Yes.
Templars report to the transporter room on the double.
I do believe next week we have Shards of Destiny.
Oh,
So more
but
shards
first,
in your future.
here's something interesting. I have gained one more extra fate point than I need.
You will keep
Than I
it.
used up.
Yeah, so you'll keep
You get to keep it.
You get to keep
Good to
it.
keep it.
So any excess, you don't lose.
Oh, but I just keep it. It doesn't boost
Nope.
up something or other, right?
No.
No.
So it's not that your refreshers went up. It's just that you've gained the extra fate
Fate
point.
point.
You can have
Yeah.
one more fate than you, or actually,
You can
You
have more
fate
regenerate
than you
up
have.
to, but you can actually amass like 120 of those if you don't ever use any.
And I shouldn't be giving you that
one
many in the
session
first...
starts banging those out like a motherfucker.
And I shouldn't be giving you that many in the first place if you're not spending them there.
But also, it's... Well, we didn't also fight. I mean, I did a fight, but it was not... Anyways, will rolls?
Yes.
Corruption rolls?
Yes. Yes. Right.
It's time for damage.
Does it everybody have to do it, or...
Yes. So everyone...
What benefit does Roscoe get? That's what I need to know.
Yes. So this is
He
what...
gets to invoke a thing, I think.
Yeah. So with what you've given him, you're giving him a actual aspect of warded, ward, okay, which he can then invoke for a +2
Sounds
to his
good.
roll.
Yeah, sure.
Is that a free invoke or a pricey invoke?
Oh, it'll be a free invoke for him. There.
Oh.
Yeah.
With his history, he's gonna need it.
Yeah.
And it adds a what, a +4? Was that right?
No, +2.
That's right.
Yeah. Is what's your clock at the moment? There. 3. Yeah. So yeah.
My will's at a +2.
Yeah. Hold on. So let me think. For Galen and actually Galen and Darren, there's not been any moments of temptation for you or corruption.
So no roll.
So no roll for yourself. Okay. For you guys.
But me?
Yes. I'll be coming to you. I would say for Roscoe, difficulties 2, sir.
All right, so I am gonna roll my will, and I add a +2 to it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So as long as you don't fuck up, you should be fine.
This is not a guarantee.
Hey!
Get a -3. Okay.
Hey, you didn't roll a -1 this time.
Yep. So you're fine, sir. Right.
He doesn't gain back corruption.
Okay.
Yeah, but with a -1 because we're still exhausted. That's still a 5.
Oh,
So you're still
sorry,
good.
yeah.
You're still good.
Correct.
You're still fine.
That one time you didn't need the pluses.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Yes,
so
sir.
what I got?
Difficulty 4 for you because you've got that psychic imprint at the moment until you resolve it. But also, you creating that ward, I think, has knocked you out a wee bit. So
I get no benefit for trying to friend up the eye. Not yet.
not yet.
Okay. Cool.
I think I need to write up a character sheet for the Eye of
The Eye of
Underlyn and
Underlyn,
actually
you might have to.
see if I can do a corruption clock for Kynan, change it to red instead.
Hey. Kind of has a strong will.
Yeah.
Apparently. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. You said -4. Did I do -1?
No.
I did -1.
You did. No, it wasn't -4.
No.
You had to get a 4.
Yeah. It
I
was
had to get a 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to get a 4. Yeah.
But I did a -1. I already put the -1.
Yep.
there for
Yeah,
myself.
that's
So
fine.
I'm good.
I said.
Yep. Nope. That's fine.
Okay.
Man. Yeah.
Yes.
So your corruption
If
clock
we
didn't
hope-
go.
If we hover over it, it tells us stuff.
Yeah. No, that's
So
fine.
you see, look at that. Conan is strong of something.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. That was well worth it and unexpected. Meanwhile, I don't even feel the thing anymore. It's like I'd forgotten it was there. the whole,
It's
this
just
whole time.
slightly warm to the touch there, like you're
mean-
carrying a piece of, radioactive
I'd
material.
honestly forgotten it was there this whole
Yeah.
time. It was
You
like,
feel like a normal person again.
like, oh yeah, that's there. What am I worried about? What?
I shit you not now, John.
Yeah.
Conan is thinking about making a little robot body to put the Eye of Underlyn in once they get all the pieces, so he can have his own body and he can be a real boy.
Oh God, you're gonna Ultron this?
He's going to try to Pinocchio him.
We're on a mission from. It doesn't matter.
Hey. Your interaction with I and my interaction with I are like two different interactions.
Yeah.
So, John, can you answer my question for the legate that I put in chat?
What was that? There.
What happened to the first 7 legs? I
Oh,
hope one of them was not the one fed to the
oh,
dog.
no!
Leg
I'm not
8?
answering. I'm not answering that.
God.
That was. I'm not. I'm not daring to answer that pun, sir.
Okay, I'll
Well,
let you go.
That deserves a punishment for sure.
Ooh.
That light is so yellow.
I do believe that requires a punchline.
You're
But
going
don't.
punch
Yeah.
I'll
punch
be in
line.
there a
Oh,
little
that's
bit.
funny.
That was better than my punish one. I'll give you that.
That was fun. That was good.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff got resolved. We're almost there.
Yep.
Except that
And
someone's on our tail. What's gonna happen? Who knows? Because next time we play, it's gonna
Might
be
be a
me,
few
right?
months away.
And let's see. Let's see. Are we all good for next week so far, or was there still a maybe?
We should
Assuming
be
I
good for
survive
next week.
Friday, I should be good for tomorrow, for Saturday.
I mean, I'm fine.
It's there would be a good opportunity for us to take a break because then you can.
Well, to be fair, we've been doing weekly meetings with the exceptions of playing Interplanetary instead. So, but
Yeah.
either way, we've been.
I could take I wouldn't mind a break because I need to do some thing for my car. I gotta get my car fixed and get it the tags fixed, and I need a Saturday to do it because they don't do it on Sundays.
Okay, so
We'll take the next week off.
let's take the next week off and.
So definitely a drinking stream for my birthday. Okay.
yeah.
Next week, take next week off. I'm making a decision. Command decision. We're doing it.
Executive decision has been reached.
Happy
There will
birthday, then,
be
just in
no
case, because
show.
obviously we're not gonna see you.
But there will be a
Let's
fallout.
go visit you on the stream.
There will
Oh,
be no show on the 5th of June.
But
But there
it's
will
the
be on
world.
one. There will be one on 4th of June.
Yes, for Fallout.
The gods will it.
Okay, you know what? I just thought about it. I forgot. I get my first Corona shot that day. So
1 in 10 shot. No, 9 in 10 shot. Hopefully that it's still on
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, the 1 in 10 shot is where he gets the wrong shot, and it's the one labeled 9mm.
Yep.
Oh.
and that's yeah.
That was wrong.
But-
That's
But yeah,
a really
so
big
but
needle.
I
This
should,
shot. This is shot. This is shot.
That's
yeah.
a big needle.
but I should be fine. So we should be good on next Friday.
Yeah.
But,
What's another one?
My age group starts getting shots 2 weeks into June.
Hey.
So
You'll both be getting shots.
well,
Is
2
that
weeks
June?
into June now. Oh yeah. Galen's gonna be getting shots, and Galen's gonna be getting shots, and
I'd rather be getting the shots that Galen's getting. But hey, here we are.
Has anyone? So I've had talking about vaccine there. I've had my 2. Has anyone else even started getting? So you've had your 2, Carlos?
Yeah.
Blink, Carlos, and you all are what?
I had one.
vaccinated.
You've
Oh, you
just
had
had the
one?
one.
Oh, you so
Are you still waiting
next-
for your second shot?
And-
Then?
Yeah.
I'm actually fucked over
Done.
because I got AstraZeneca,
Yeah.
and now they've decided, oh, there's too many blood clot risks. So now they're still actually using some because there was a big brouhaha because some of them were going to expire at the end of May.
Yeah.
So they shipped them around to people who had gotten their first one as AstraZeneca
Yeah.
to get their second one
Mm-hmm.
early, only 4 or 5 weeks after their first shot,
Yeah.
just to use them up before they expired.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I have no idea what's going to happen when my second shot comes around. Will I get
I'm not-
AstraZeneca again, or will they mix them and I'll get Pfizer?
I'm
or
not even
something?
sure how that works because if they're going to mix it, they might as well just give you the Johnson and Johnson, which is a single shot.
No, that's not even approved here, I don't think. But the weird thing is, they actually are doing the testing of the mixing of these shots in England. That's where the trials are taking place. So it's like, okay.
Well,
I do
good
believe.
luck with that. I mean,
I do believe things are very screwed.
Yeah.
If I had waited like a week and a half, I could have gotten a Pfizer, like
The
my first shot of
Pfizers.
Pfizer.
Right.
They always
you
said
try to do the right
first,
thing, and you
whatever
got
shot
messed
you can get is the best shot for you to get. So
And then the
This is
government
fair.
changes the rules on what shots you can get.
yes, exactly.
The way I would look at it is like if the government's put you in a situation where there's people then that are left with getting a shot of one, the government should, unless they can prove, oh yeah, you getting that second shot is most likely going to kill you. The benefits outweigh the risks. They should then
Well, actually, the weird thing is, the first trials of the mixing them showed that actually works better.
You get
Because
the
you're getting
double
protection
immunity.
from two different, well, not quite double, but yeah,
It's
you're
like-
getting benefits of two types of
Oh, right.
antibodies.
Do you, so if they were just to mix all of the current vaccines together, do you actually gain total immunity and then gain superpowers?
Maybe.
No. That's only if they give you the vaccination in Chernobyl.
Actually, no. That's only if they take all the vaccines and put them in a bowl and get you to drink them. Then you get superpowers.
Oh.
Then I will be invincible. Anyways, I hate to interrupt this.
Yeah,
you've got it.
You do
I've
have
got
places
a
to be.
girl to go
Yes.
see, so
Yep.
It's about time for us to end this stream, and thank you all for your continued patronage.
Yep.
And we hope to see you in next week's
Friday's Fallout game.
Wastelands adventure on
Yep.
Friday evening, and if not failing that, in 2 weeks in the
I'll
same.
try and
Galen's.
start my birthday stream early enough such that I can raid you guys when you're streaming.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
See you,
So
folks.
drinking at 10 a.m.
Bonus
like
nachos,
See ya.
everybody.
As well say,
Bonus
bonus nachos.
nachos.
this.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Bonus nachos.